Looking for the best projectors for gaming to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get Number 1. JMGO N3 Ultimate. If you want the best gaming projector we have tested, the JMGO N3 Ultimate is a great choice. It produces a bright, colorful, and high-contrast picture, which makes games look more vivid on a big screen. Whether you play in a dark room or with some lights on, the image still looks strong and enjoyable. It also supports HDR, which helps games with bright effects, colorful scenes, and dramatic lighting look more exciting. It will not look as powerful as a high-end TV in HDR, but for a projector, it gives a much more lively and attractive picture than many others. The JMGO N3 Ultimate is also very responsive. In game mode, controller and mouse inputs feel fast, so it works well for action games, shooting games, racing games, and any game where quick timing is important. It also supports VRR, which can help reduce screen tearing when the game's frame rate changes. You can also play at higher refresh rates in 1080p for smoother motion, but the VRR feature can show some artifacts at high frame rates, which may make motion look less smooth. Setup is another strong point. The projector has motorized zoom, motorized lens shift, and a 2-axis motorized gimbal, making it much easier to adjust the screen size and position without moving the whole projector. Number 2. Valerion VisionMaster Plus 2. If you want a strong gaming projector for less than the JMGO N3 Ultimate, get the Valerion VisionMaster Plus 2. Compared with the JMGO, it isn't as bright, its contrast isn't as strong, and it's much less flexible to physically place, so the JMGO is still the better all-around projector if you want the most impressive large-screen image. However, the Valerion still gives you a sharp pixel-shifted 4K image with very wide color, so games look vibrant and detailed in a dim room. It's also a very good gaming performer. It handles 4K at 60 Hz for modern consoles, and it can run at 1080p at 120 Hz or 1080p at 240 Hz if you're willing to lower the resolution for smoother motion and a more responsive feel. That's useful for faster PC games, shooters, racing games, or anything where quick input response matters more than maximum sharpness. Overall, the Valerion is the right pick if you want a more affordable gaming projector with high refresh rate support and strong image quality, as long as you don't need the JMGO's higher brightness, better contrast, or more flexible setup. Number 3. Hisense M2 Pro. There are a few good projectors in the lower mid-range, but the Hisense M2 Pro stands out most for gaming. Compared with the Valerion VisionMaster Plus 2, you give up some brightness, so the Valerion still produces a stronger image in a dim room. However, the Hisense is more compact, easier to fit into tighter spaces, and still gives you a sharp pixel-shifted 4K image with very good contrast and a wide color gamut. It's also accurate right out of the box, so games and movies look natural without needing calibration. For gaming, the Hisense is a strong option. It feels responsive at 4K at 60 Hz for consoles, and it supports 1080p at 120 Hz and 1080p at 240 Hz if you want smoother motion and a quicker feel for PC gaming. Its 360-degree stand and automatic setup tools also make quick table placement much easier than with a more traditional projector. Overall, the Hisense is the best lower mid-range gaming pick if you want high refresh rate support, solid image quality, and everyday convenience at a lower price. Number 4. ViewSonic PX701-4K. If the Hisense M2 Pro is too expensive, the ViewSonic PX701-4K is the budget gaming projector to get. It's a bit brighter than the Hisense, which helps if you're gaming with a few dim lights on, but it's otherwise a clear step down in image quality. The Hisense has much better contrast, so dark scenes look deeper and more cinematic, while the ViewSonic's blacks look gray in comparison. Its colors are also washed out and inaccurate out of the box, so games don't look as rich or natural as they do on the Hisense. Still, the ViewSonic gets the important basics right. It accepts 4K at 60 Hz signals for consoles, and its pixel-shifted 4K image looks sharp enough for menus, HUDs, and big screenplay. It also supports 1080p at 120 Hz and up to 1080p at 240 Hz, which lets you trade resolution for smoother motion and a quicker feel in fast games. Input lag is low in game mode, especially at those higher refresh rates, so shooters, racers, and action games feel responsive. Overall, the ViewSonic is the best budget gaming choice if you want a responsive projector with higher refresh rate support and can live with a less accurate and less cinematic image. Number 5. Anker Nebula P1i. If you want something cheaper and easier to move around than the ViewSonic PX701-4K, the Anker Nebula P1i is the best cheap gaming projector to get. It's a major step down in image quality. It's much dimmer, only has a 1080p resolution, doesn't support 120Hz gaming, and its weak contrast and limited color make games look flatter than they do on the ViewSonic. However, it's also far more portable, much easier to set up, and has extremely low input lag at 1080p at 60Hz, so controller inputs feel quick and responsive. That makes the Anker a good pick for casual gaming in a dark room, especially if you want a small projector you can move between rooms or bring to a friend's place. Its automatic setup tools, Google TV, casting support, and flip-out speakers make it feel more complete than most cheap projectors, so you don't need much extra gear to get started. Just keep in mind that it doesn't have a built-in battery, so you'll still need an external power source. Overall, the Anker is the right choice if you want a cheap, portable 60Hz gaming projector with great responsiveness and are willing to accept basic picture quality to get it.